Hi students, welcome to Check Understood. Here we are going to make a series of videos on general organic chemistry. So in that the first part we are taking reaction intermediates. So in that reaction intermediates, today we are going to discuss about carbocation and its formation. So before going to this, I want to tell you about what is the reaction intermediates. You see, in generally in reactions, the reactants will be converted into products. In this course of reaction, the reaction can happen in two parts. The reactants can be converted into products in two ways. So one is either by a transition state and either by intermediates. So there are two ways the reaction can happen. Reactants converting into products either through transition state mechanism or intermediate formation mechanism. So these are the two ways the reaction can happen. So this what is the difference between the transition state and an intermediate? So easily you can understood this one by a simple example. For example, if you see a small daily life example, I'm going to take you. So if for example a small canal on a street, for example, you have here, you if a person want to jump from here to here, if he is able to, he is having sufficient energy, he can jump from directly here to here. But the person is not having sufficient energy to jump, then he will take a step from here to here and then here to here. You can observe this one in the daily life. Like for example, I'm keeping a stone, some stone, small stone here, and I can jump from here to here and then here to here. The same way the reaction also can be proceed. So here the direct jump from reactant to product by gaining some high energy is called transition state, TS. But if the person is jumping from this step to and this step, same way the reactants first convert into some other compound by breaking some bonds, that is called intermediate, and then it will be converted into product. So this is called intermediate. So this is a daily life example what you can take generally. So that depend upon the nature of the reactants and the energies. So the path what it will take to convert reactant into product, that depend upon the nature of the reactant and as well as the nature of products and the energies. So the difference between transition state and intermediate is the transition state is a high energy state. The transition state is a high energy state. The transition state is an high energy state which cannot be isolated. Which cannot be isolated. Isolate means we cannot take it out. We cannot find out exactly. So, but intermediate, if you see, intermediate is a unstable species. Intermediate is a unstable species which is formed from the reactant, which can be isolated. Which can be isolated. And generally, these intermediates are short-lived species. They have very less time to exist, short-lived, okay, and highly unstable, we can say. They immediately, once the intermediate is formed, that definitely will be converted into products. So what product is measured, that depends upon the stabilities of transition state and as well as intermediate. So as the transition state is high energy state, we are not going to focus on that. So here mainly the intermediates learning is more important to predict the nature of the products. So that's why we are focusing on reaction intermediates. So how many reaction intermediates we have? Generally the reaction intermediates, if you see, there are so many number of reaction intermediates we have. Among those, few are carbocation, carbanion, free radicals. These are the more frequently encountered reaction intermediates. Along with that, we have some more like carbene, benzene, nitrines, and so on. So these are the different reaction intermediates. For competitive level, you have to mainly focus on these three reaction intermediates: carbocation, carbanion, and free radicals. These three have to focus, and as well as we will discuss about carbene, benzene, and nitrine. These are very rarely observed reaction intermediates. So when the product, if you want to predict, first you have to be strong in the carbocation, carbanion and their stabilities, how they are formed and all. So now the first video we are making on carbocation and its formation. So let's go through the carbocation, how it is formed. So what is carbocation? Generally, carbocation, if you see, carbocation is formed by heterolytic cleavage of bonds. Carbocation formed by heterolytic cleavage of bonds. So heterolytic cleavage means unequal. So during the bond cleavage, the electrons are shared unequally. For example, some bond carbon and X is there. That X may be some group. Now let us say if the X is more electronegative and it will take the electrons, then these two bond pair of electrons will be taken by the carbon. Then we can get carbon with positive charge. Carbon with positive charge and X is left as X minus. If you observe, this is carbon as a cation called carbocation. Carbon as cation we can call carbocation. So if you observe a few points regarding the carbocation, carbocation has 3 sigma bonds. And total 3 sigma bonds we can take it as total 6 electrons it has. It is not having octet. It is less than octet. Less than octet means generally we can say unstable. Less than octet and it is unstable. Less than octet and unstable, and as well as it is electron deficient. It is electron deficient and act as Lewis acid and as well as electrophiles. So these are the some key points related to the carbocation. Carbocation is having 3 sigma bonds with the 6 electrons, less than octet and unstable. So it is electron deficient, Lewis acid and as well as act as electrophile. The structure of carbocation, if you see, the carbocation is a planar molecule. 3 sigma bonds is a planar molecule and it is having a vacant orbital. It is having a vacant orbital. So it is having positive charge. It is vacant p orbital. So this is the carbocation, how it is formed. But generally reaction wise, if you see, there are some reactions which frequently you can get carbocation. So reactions involving carbocation. Reactions involving carbocation. So which reactions more frequently will get the carbocation? If you see that alkenes, C double bond C. Alkenes when react with an electrophile. What is the meaning of electrophile? Electrophiles are the positively charged species which is need of electrons. So here we are having a pi electrons. Here we are having pi electrons. This double bond is having pi electrons. As you know that pi bond is a weak bond and it will act as a nucleophile. Here electrophile, it is a nucleophile. So they can interact with each other. So the pi electrons will attract the electrophile. Then what can happen? So the pi electrons will attract the electrophile and one of the carbon will take the electrophile and other carbon will acquire some positive charge. So this is the formation of electrophile. Either you can write electrophile here, then the other carbon will get positive charge. So this is here what is electrophile? Generally the electrophile what we are taking here, it is H plus or X plus. Generally more frequently we can take H plus comma X plus. Next, reactions involving carbocation. First, alkene reaction with electrophile. Next, there are chances where alcohols also form carbocation. Alcohols when reaction with H plus. Here observe that the alcohol oxygen contain a lone pair of electron, so which will act as a nucleophile. This nucleophile will attract the electrophile H plus. Then we can make it as COH2 plus. As water is a good living group, means it lives easily, so then we can get C plus. Here in 2 steps it is happening, carbocation plus water. So one is from alkene with electrophile and one is alcohol with H plus. It's called protonation. The first step of this one we can call protonation. We are adding proton, so called protonation. Next, alkyl halides, carbon X. So in the presence of water as a solvent or in the presence of metal cations like Ag plus, the X minus will leave with its electrons. Then we can make a carbocation plus and plus X minus. This X minus can combine with Ag plus or it can form AgX. So these are the very frequent cases where carbocations will be involved. Next. So some examples I can discuss here. Some reactions I can give. You try to complete it. We can discuss. So CH2 double bond CH2 on reaction with H plus. CH3 CH double bond CH2 and H plus. CH3, based on the above reactions we can complete this. These are some frequent examples what I am taking. H plus. Next. So these are very frequent questions I am giving. So let us observe these questions. Now observe here. This is alkene. As we said already, alkene will act as an electrophile, nucleophile, and this alkene double bond can interact with the electrophile. So here the electrophile is H plus. So these two can interact and you can get a electrophile is adding here. So CH2 and CH2. So one of the carbon is taking hydrogen. So CH3. It will become CH2 plus. Either reverse also you can add. And here if you observe, there are two double bonds. For example, let us say the middle carbon is taking the hydrogen. Then the terminal carbon will get hydrogen. Middle carbon is taking hydrogen. Then the terminal carbon will get positive charge. Or else we can make like this. The terminal double bonded carbon is taking the hydrogen, then the middle carbon will get positive charge. So here there are two different types of carbocations we are getting. When this kind of things, if it is coming, so later we have to discuss about which is more stable. Why? Because the more stable carbocation can form more stable products. That further we will discuss about stability of carbocations. Here as we said alcohol. Here the alcohol will react with H plus. The alcohols react with H plus and it will remove as water and forms the carbocation. So CH3, so this water molecule will leave along with this electrons. So water can leave. So CH3 plus. And here Ag plus will take Br minus and we can get a carbocation. CH2 plus. Next. Here if you observe this question a little bit typical. Here we have a double bond and as well as OH. As we said, double bond can interact with electrophile, like H plus, and even alcohol also can interact with H plus. But among these two, 1 mole of H plus if you are using, then which will form the product? Which can form the product? So to observe this clearly, here oxygen having lone pair, that lone pair will act as a nucleophilic site. So the lone pair will interact with H plus. From here, pi bond electrons will interact with H plus. As it is a bond pair, even though pi bond is a weak bond, but less available than lone pair. Lone pair is non-bonded, so it can attack easily. So here the electrophile can form. So there are whenever there is double bond on OH, so the OH alkali group will be protonated more easily than double bond. So this it will be removed as water H2. So this is what is carbocation and what are the general reactions involving the formation of carbocation. So in the next video, we can discuss about stability of carbocation, types of carbocations and their stabilities we can discuss, and we can do some questions on that. So if you have any doubts or suggestions, please mail or WhatsApp check_09@gmail.com.